skills. Smooth taste of just pure beer. Beer, cold, crisp, no preservatives. Clean, crisp taste that says.
Alright, today we are going to be tasting the lager from Big Drop Brewing. It's a 0.5% ABV lager that is now vegan and gluten-free. Most of Big Drop's beers include lactose, which is a sugar that is not vegan. This beer includes maltodextrin instead, which gives it a fuller feeling mouthfeel and a little bit more body. We just got done paddleboarding around the Sup area here in Tofino, British Columbia. It's absolutely beautiful. And what's better than a lager after a little bit of exercise?
Alright, here we are at the Big Drop Brewing Company website, and I'm looking at their lager. Serve cold, instant refreshment from crisp, balanced flavors. It is now the new and improved vegan-friendly and gluten-free lager. Big Drop Lager is back with a new and improved recipe, which is gluten-free and suitable for vegans. This darker Vienna-style lager sees a crisp, bready, biscuity maltiness coupled with a delicate hop bittering. This refreshing lager has a spicy, noble hop aroma and flavor finish. The ingredients include water, barley, rye, wheat, hops, yeast, and maltodextrin. Now, normally barley, rye, and wheat contain gluten, but there's a process used to remove gluten from these grains, which I'm assuming is what Big Drop is doing for this beer. You'll also notice that they're using maltodextrin rather than lactose, which they use in their other beers. Now, lactose is a milk sugar, so it's not vegan, but it's also non-fermentable, which is preferable when you're working with a low ABV or non-alcoholic beer. Maltodextrin, on the other hand, is partially fermentable and will add the similar effect to the beer that lactose does, which is an added mouthfeel and head retention. Maltodextrin may be a little more complicated when it comes to brewing non-alcoholic beer because of its fermentability, but overall it seems to work very well in this beer and gives an option for non-alcoholic beer drinkers who are vegan. You can look at the nutritional information here. We've got 0.4 grams of fat, 0.1 gram of saturated fat, 1.4 grams of carbs, super low, which is awesome. Only 0.1 gram of which is sugar, less than 0.1 gram of protein and salt.
Let's go ahead and bust this bad boy open and see what we're working with. I'm working with some janky mobile equipment today. I got my camping can opener. This thing's been traveling with me from the US, so it's not completely flat right now. It's shaking up a little bit. Let's go ahead and pour it and see what we're dealing with. Ooh, it looks beautiful. Alright, check out the head on that. And beautiful carbonation, lots of tiny bubbles, a dark golden color. The head looks really nice. I had read some reviews that the previous iteration of this beer, the head kind of faded away pretty quickly, and it is kind of going away, but I do see some lacing forming on the side of the glass. Lots and lots of carbonation, and there's still some foam on top. Golden, dark color, very clear. I'll hold it up to the light. Lots and lots of clarity. It looks nice. It smells nice. Biscuity, caramel aroma. Very, very mild hop aroma. Very clean. It smells like a good quality lager to me. Yeah, most noticeable as a biscuity aroma. You go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah, it's very dry. There's a little bit of sweetness that comes through on my tongue that comes from the maltodextrin. I do notice a difference between the beers that have lactose in them in their lineup, which is every other beer aside from the lager, which is now gluten-free and vegan, and this one, which is using maltodextrin to add a little bit more body and sweetness. And I think I do prefer the experience of the lactose to the maltodextrin. It seems like there's a little bit of a superficial or artificial sweetener taste to this, but not in a bad way. It's super mild, and overall it really comes through as a dry lager. I like the flavor profile. It's not very hoppy. A lot of malt body, good biscuity flavor that really matches the color, this caramel color. A nice amount of bitterness without the hop flavor. So there's no like flavoring hops, it seems, really used in this recipe. It's pretty traditional to the lager recipe and profile. I dig it. It's nothing big when it comes to flavor, but this is totally a sessionable beer, one that you could have after some athletic activity or a hot day. Chill out, you probably have a couple of them without feeling bad. I really like it. I wish that I could have tasted it before they changed the recipe to be vegan and gluten-free, just to be able to do a side-by-side, but I think it's awesome that they offer that for those of us who don't want to consume a lot of gluten or who are vegan. This is a great option. Wow, how cool that you can have a non-alcoholic gluten-free beer finally. I think that's amazing, and I hope we have more coming onto the market soon. Anyway, I will definitely be drinking more of these lagers, and I'm excited to share them at the Yakima Fresh Hop Party. Hit me up if you're going to come and taste some of our beers. Thanks.